Hey guys, it's Derek with Molo, and today we're going to be continuing our series on self-myofascial release, and today we're going to be talking about the calves. Everyone knows usually what we're talking about here. It's on the back side between our knee and our ankle. We're going to talk about where does this muscle attach, why does it get stiff, and how do we release it. So calf muscles consist of two big ones. We're going to talk about your gastrocnemius and your soleus muscle. Maybe you've heard of these, maybe you haven't. But these are the muscles that help you push off when you walk, and they help you just kind of maintain standing position. And a big reason why your calves might get stiff is because when we stand, a lot of people actually struggle with this thing called an anterior pelvic drift, to where if this is midline, it's like you're shifting forward. And so your calves are always on overdrive, working hard to kind of pull you back into this normal position, so they're constantly contracted. Another one is if you're a runner and you're just killing your calves all the time and you're never giving them time to relax. Now, like we said, the calf isn't just one muscle. It's two big muscles, but there's three spots that we're going to look at for why people might be experiencing pain. So on the inside of your calf, for your gastrocnemius, the medial gastroc, that's usually people will feel pain if they're depending on the inside of the foot for stability. If you have pain on the outside of your calf, the lateral gastrocnemius, it's usually because you're depending on the outside or your ankle stability. And if you feel it straight down the middle, it's usually your soleus. It's usually with runners who are just crushing it all the time. They're never recovering properly. So we're going to focus on those areas, and it's just those areas. If you're feeling tension differently, everyone has different gait mechanics when they walk or when they run, and so where you feel that tension is just your body letting you know this is what we depend on when we walk. And that's not a bad thing. It's just your thing, and you just gotta accept it. And that's why we're doing self-myofascial release, to give you some balance and homeostasis. So the way we're gonna do this is grab a stress transfer medium, whether it's a foam roller, a towel, a lacrosse ball, a little medicine ball, or even a kettlebell or a barbell. And we're just going to call it an implement, but they're mimicking hands pushing into our tissues. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it maybe at the top of my calf, and our gastroc and our soleus both meet to form the Achilles tendon that attaches to our heel bone. So when we roll down, we're not going to go to our Achilles, the tendon. We're going to stop right above it, and I'll kind of show you where that is. But say we start at the top. I'm going to lean back on my hands. My calf is on the foam roller. I'm going to put my other leg on top. If you already feel a ton of pressure, though, right here, no need to put your other foot on top. But I'm going to put my other foot on top. And then I'm going to start pointing my foot like so, the bottom one. I'm going to move it in and out. I'm going to point it and dorsiflex it, plantar flex and dorsiflex. I'm going to stay on that spot until the tension goes away. Now, I'm assuming you're going to feel tension there. If you don't feel anything, what you're going to do is just move it down a little bit. Pick a new spot. If you don't feel any tension there, I'm going to put this mic down for a sec. You can push yourself up. So I'll try it with one hand. Nope, can't really do it. But you're just going to move in that spot. Right there, I feel a little more tender than I did above. But I'm just going to keep flossing or just moving my foot till the pain goes away. Then I'm going to move it down a little more. And we're basically going until you see this heel cord right here, until about right there. So this little bump, this medial malleolus of your ankle, maybe 2 to 3 fingers stop right there when you are foam rolling, or even if you have a lacrosse ball or a kettlebell. Same thing with those other implements. If I have the kettlebell, it's going to be a little more intense, or a barbell. I'm just sitting on it. Like right there's plenty. I probably wouldn't need to put my other leg on top, but I could if I didn't feel too much. So the pain sensations we're looking for, like all our self-myofascial release series, should be uncomfortable, not debilitating. You should be able to breathe through everything. We're just unsticking the tissues, helping them unglue by digging in and getting to those receptors that control the tone of our muscles, chronically relaxing them. So spend about 2 to 5 minutes per spot that you're working on it till it feels neutral. Each side, try this stuff out. Have fun.